Hey guys, this is Torsar the Barbarian, and this is going to be my new sports talk show. I'm playing a little bit of this Risk of Rain in the background because, well, I don't like editing, and I'm just talking anyway, so who wants to do all that? I don't really have anything to show or anything. I'll probably improve upon this later. And excuse me for the bad gameplay because, yes, I am actually that lazy that I'm not only not editing, but I am actually playing the game while I'm talking instead of playing some footage and then talking over it. Okay, so excuse the bad gameplay, but there's just some things I got to get off my chest on this one. I'd like this to be more of a debate format where, I'd like to interact with people in the chat. I'd like to, get some good debates going. Try to keep it as civil as possible. It's debating, it's not arguing. Okay, it's not you're wrong, no, you're wrong. If you're in the comment section, you can tell me I'm wrong. You can even tell me I'm stupid. Just tell me why, alright? That's fine. Just tell me why. A lot of you make yourselves look bad when you just tell someone, no, you're wrong. Well, no, you're wrong. See how that works? Oh, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, okay, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. See how that double-sided logic works? So that's not good for anyone. That doesn't get anyone anywhere. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to be taking some unpopular opinions. And why am I going to take some of those unpopular opinions? Because I think they are the correct opinions. Or they're just plain not opinions and just plain facts that a lot of people just aren't seeing the numbers the same way. Anyone who knows me knows I don't really have an agenda most of the time. I don't really have biases. I'm a very objective person. I'm an extremely perceptive person. I notice a lot of things that most people don't. I have a history of this. If you could find some of my YouTube comments all across, people's channels, you'll see I get a lot of comments like, oh, wow, Torsar, I'd never noticed that. Oh, Torsar, I didn't think of it that way. So this is just one of my strengths, and that's why it works really well when talking about sports. I may not always be talking just purely about sports. It's going to be whatever, maybe what's ever relevant at the time or whatever's bothering me. There's sometimes I just get a little stick in my bonnet and I can just go off for 20 minutes about something without stopping once. I would really like to get on a show sometime like Undisputed because I love that show. I know, Skip, Cowboys, LeBron, Tom Brady, oh, it's all he ever talks about, oh my god. Alright, well then don't watch the show. If you don't like it, then don't watch the show. But there's a reason why the man just got a 4-year, $32 million contract. And it ain't because he sucks at what he does, okay? They don't give people that kind of money if they're that bad, or as bad as some of you think they are, alright? Have some objectivity, alright? And just use your head with some of this stuff, guys. You gotta remember, he is responsible for getting Shannon Sharp on the show. I think most of us can agree Shannon's great. I like him better than Stephen A, that's for sure. I don't really have a problem with Stephen A. Besides, he's just loud and obnoxious a lot of the times. But in the end, I would like to touch on something. I'm a Giants fan, I know. But you know what? It's better than being a Cowboys fan. I don't even care if the Giants are 0-2 and the Cowboys are 1-1 right now. I'd rather be a Giants fan than a Cowboys fan. And the thing I wanted to talk about today is kind of a two-parter. One, I don't think the Cowboys are going to win the NFC East. I don't think they're the best team in the NFC East. And I don't think they have the best QB in the NFC East. Alright? Now, right now, I know it's only a 2-game sample size, but if you look at the QBR, Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones both have better QBRs than Dak Prescott does. Alright, now I know Jalen Hurts got to play the Falcons defense, and that's why I would actually make my case I heard a lot of people talking before the season started about how that they thought the Giants had the worst QB in the division, or the second worst behind, maybe Hurts or whatever. And it's like, are you guys kidding me? Did you see that guy play the last stretch of the season, especially before he hurt his hamstring? He corrected his fumbling problems, which I know that first game when he coughed the ball up like that, I mean, that was pretty much just one mistake all game, and it was just like the worst possible time. I was so mad at him because I was like, come on, Danny, that's like the one thing you can't do. You have no currency of people trusting you not to fumble built up, okay? So he could have thrown a pick there, and it would have been looked at as way better because all QBs throw picks, but not all QBs have fumbling problems like he does, all right? But in the end, you can't, the numbers don't lie. He's played well so far this year. The Giants as a team haven't really. But, you look at the Cowboys, they did a typical Cowboys in game one. Snatching defeat from the hands of victory. Reminds me of the old Tony Romo days. They just always managed to look good until the end of the game or until the end of the season. The NFC East always comes down to the last game of the year, no matter which team it is that's, are in position. A lot of the times it's 2 or 3 of the teams. And also, I don't really get, besides all the intangibles, what people really see in Dak Prescott that they think he's such a great QB. Like, what has Dak Prescott done again in his career besides put up a bunch of empty stats when his team was way behind? I mean, they haven't even made it to the NFC East Championship game. He hasn't had too many, clutch moments besides when, they were already down and out. I just don't see, what has Dak Prescott done? And he's had a much longer career than these other guys have, Ryan Fitzpatrick notwithstanding, but it doesn't look like he's going to be coming back anytime soon. And even when he does, I don't think he's going to replace Taylor Heineke. I mean, Heineke's played well. He played well last year. I think they're probably going to give him a shot. But I don't know. I don't know what anyone is seeing in Dak Prescott besides, all the off the field stuff. He's a good leader. He's not a bad QB. I just don't think he's a franchise QB that was worth that much money. I think Jerry Jones got backed into a corner, and it would have been extremely unpopular of them and really ungrateful of them after he got hurt like that to not give him a contract. He just pretty much got peer pressure. Peer pressure. Sorry, Jerry Jones. You probably don't feel like you have many peers, but that's the way public pressure works. Sometimes people cave to it. A lot of NFL teams cave to it. And you know what? That's one of the things that has made the New England Patriots great over the last 20 years is they don't cave to peer pressure. They don't cave to the popular opinion. They do the unpopular thing a lot of the times. And, they're not perfect, but you see the results. So I just don't see, in the beginning of the year, people were saying, the Cowboys and the Redskins, it was going to be between either of those two teams, and the Eagles and the Giants were so horrible, and they had the worst QB situations. And like I said, it's only 2 games, but how's that panning out right now? Does it really look like any of the QBs are head and shoulders above the rest in the NFC East? Does it really look like any of the teams themselves are head and shoulders above anyone else in the NFC East? No. And it will continue to be that way. And at the end of the year, if there's one thing that's been proven out over the last couple decades, is that the Cowboys gonna do Cowboys things, and they are not going to win the NFC East this year. Alright? Now, you know what? I'm conceding the possibility I could be wrong. There's a long season to go. They have a decent roster. You know what? Maybe I'll be wrong. But you know what? I don't think I will be. And I have history on my side. So what do you guys think? Drop a comment. If you want to debate, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me why. If you want to see more of this, I'm going to be putting out these videos no matter what. I'm just going to be rambling on. Hopefully I'll get the format better. Maybe if I start having a little bit of success with this, I can get some editing done, or we'll figure out a way to get this a little bit better besides me just sitting here playing Risk of Rain 2 while I ramble on about the Cowboys. I wasn't really very it wasn't one of those days where I was just feeling like I could talk for like 20 minutes without stopping, and it's just, you guys know how it is. Some days you just feel like everything just flows naturally, and other days you're kind of just like but today I just wanted to, I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I finally said, you know what, no more thinking, time for some doing. So hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys want to hear more. If you do, drop a like, drop a subscribe. I hate even saying it, but you got to, because saying that it works. People do it after you say it. I really appreciate it. And what I would like to see the most is people in the comment section. I really like debating. But in the end, let's debate. Let's not argue. Walk away afterwards. We're all fans of sports, or hopefully you are if you're here on this channel. We all love sports. We all have that in common, right? And like I said earlier, I am going to be taking some unpopular stances sometimes. That's the reason why, some of these guys are so successful with stuff. If I was just taking always the popular stance, I don't think that would be too well received. And that's not really what you want to do if you're trying to get people to debate with you, is just take the stance where you just agree with them right off the bat, right? You got to take the unpopular stance. And all these stances I'm going to be taking, I truly believe in them. Whether they're an opinion or a proven fact, we'll see from video to video. I already have some ideas lined up. I thought right now, during football season, especially with, me being a Giants fan, this would be a good topic for the first video. Because I don't know, I think 2 games in, it's already been proven that everyone, including Vegas, was wrong about how the NFC East was going to turn out this year, especially how good or bad the quarterbacks are. But, we will see. It's going to be a long season. There's an extra game, and we'll see how everything pans out. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video, alright? Bye.